Ever had a rough day that left you dreading the morning sun? It's a sensation we've all experienced, isn't it? You wake up, still feeling the weight of yesterday's trials and tribulations. The alarm clock blares, an unwelcome reminder that a new day has dawned. The comfort of your bed seems to wrap around you, almost begging you to stay cocooned within its warmth. That initial feeling of dread seeps in, and it feels as if gravity itself is pulling you back under the covers. You question whether you have the strength or the motivation to face another day. The struggle to get out of bed feels like a battle, a mountain to be climbed. The world outside feels like a battlefield you're not ready to step onto. But remember, the sun doesn't rise to illuminate our fears, but to brighten our hopes. Each new day is an invitation to try again, to start afresh, and to embrace the possibility of better things to come. Then comes that one moment, the turning point. Imagine our protagonist, trudging through their day, dragging the weight of yesterday's struggles behind them. The world feels gray, the air heavy, a gloom that seems to have settled in their soul. But then, something small happens. It's as if the universe, in all its infinite wisdom, decided to send a little nudge, a gentle reminder that hope is never truly lost. As they walk down a crowded street, a little bird perches on a nearby tree. It starts to sing, its melody piercing the hustle and bustle of city life. The protagonist stops, surprised by the sudden serenity that washes over them. The bird's song, so full of life and joy, feels like a stark contrast to the gloom that had been their constant companion. Or perhaps it's a kind word from a stranger. The protagonist, lost in their thoughts, accidentally bumps into someone. Expecting a harsh reaction, they're taken aback when the stranger smiles, apologizes, and wishes them a good day. That simple exchange, that brief moment of connection, stirs something within them. These small moments, these tiny, seemingly insignificant events, they have a power, a magic, that we often overlook. We're so consumed by the grand scheme of things, so focused on the big picture, that we forget the impact of these little instances. But it's in these moments that we find the strength to shift our perspective. We realize that our day, our life, is not just about the hardships we face, it's also about the bird's song that brings a smile to our face, the stranger's kindness that warms our heart. It's about the tiny sparks of joy that we find amidst the chaos. These moments, they don't erase the struggle. They don't magically make everything okay, but they do give us a different lens to view our day through. They remind us that every day has its highs and lows, its moments of joy and sorrow, and it's these little moments that often hold the key to turning our day around. With a renewed spirit, the protagonist decides to embrace the day. The world is alive with possibilities, each new sunrise marking a fresh start, a canvas yet to be painted, a story yet to be told, and our protagonist is the artist, the author of this new day. Inspired by the turning point, our protagonist doesn't just wake up. They rise. They rise above the shadows of yesterday, letting the first light of dawn wash away the remnants of doubt and fear that may have loomed. They understand that every day won't be easy, but they also know that every day is an opportunity. An opportunity to learn, an opportunity to grow, an opportunity to become a better version of themselves. And so, they face the day with positivity. As they step out into the world, they're not just walking, they're marching towards their dreams, their goals, their aspirations. The world around them is a symphony of life, the cacophony of the city, the rustle of leaves in the wind, the laughter of children playing, all part of the soundtrack of their day. They take on challenges with a sense of determination. They understand that obstacles are not roadblocks, but stepping stones towards success. They interact with others with kindness and empathy, knowing that we are all part of this grand tapestry of life. They celebrate small victories like the first cup of coffee in the morning, a kind word from a stranger, or even just the simple joy of a beautiful sunset. Each of these moments, these small victories, are stitches in the fabric of their day. They understand that it's these little things, these seemingly insignificant moments, that make up the beauty of life. They remind themselves, and us, that life is not just about the destination, but the journey. The journey of self-discovery, of growth, of learning to embrace the day, no matter what it may bring. When we choose to embrace the day, we find that every moment has the potential to be a beautiful one. So, let's not just live our lives, let's embrace them. Let's seize the day, and make every moment count. Because in the grand scheme of things, it's these moments that make up our lives. So, what's the secret to overcoming a rough day? It's all about perspective, the lens through which you view your world. The power of perspective is immense, and it can transform even the gloomiest of days into a canvas of hope and opportunity. You see, perspective isn't about what happens to us, but rather, how we choose to interpret what happens to us. Imagine a day that starts off with a stumble, a day that seems to be written in the language of chaos and frustration. Now let's apply the power of perspective to this scenario. That stumble, that moment of chaos, it's not a sign of a doomed day, but a reminder that we are human, that we are alive, and that we have the ability to rise again. And those small moments, the ones that often go unnoticed, they can be the most beautiful parts of our day when viewed through the right lens. The warmth of the sunlight streaming through the window, the taste of your morning coffee, the sound of laughter in the distance. These are not mere incidental details. They are the beautiful pieces that make up the mosaic of our lives. Challenges? They are not roadblocks, but stepping stones that lead us to growth and understanding. Every challenge we face is an opportunity to learn, to adapt, to become stronger. It's all about how you choose to view it, and victories, no matter how small, are worth celebrating. Did you make someone smile today? Did you finish a task you've been putting off? Did you simply make it through the day? These are victories. These are triumphs. These are reasons to be proud. Remember, the power to turn a rough day into a beautiful one is all in your perspective. So, will you let the sun illuminate your fears or brighten your hopes?